Hey friends, Lucian here with the Bullish Bears team making the watch this video for Thursday, October 26th. Let's take a look today, see what alerts had triggered. NPTN at or above 627. Let's take a look at that one. You'll see right off the day. Let me just remove these drawings. You'll see kind of drop down, formed kind of a doji or hammer candle, kind of came up around here and it went up to 670 and then basically sold off. So that's over of, what is that, 627, 40, 40 cent move today, over 40 cent. Let's take a look at, so let's see if that'll keep that on the watch list. Well, it's kind of dojing. Did cross over, sold off, came back. I don't think I'm going to keep it on the watch list. Delete some of these here. LVT or ELVT at or above 876. This one today just basically tanked. So we'll remove that one. GNMX at or above 190. This one basically tanked today. You'll see the market really kind of sold off this morning. Let's pull up the SPX. So sold off, went right down to the 20 EMA, bounced right back up. We'll see if it continues, but obviously a sharp sell-off this morning, so a lot of them are not going to go up very high. That's why you need trade ideas. You'll see us in the trade room each day talking about trade ideas. We've been talking about it exhaustingly. We have the promo links below. But again, if you want to be a great trader, you need an awesome scanner. And trade ideas is the best, especially for days like today that sell off and you don't know. Obviously, the ones on the watch list, they're great shorts, many of them, if you have interactive brokers or a broker that can locate shares to short. But if you want to, do long, you need a good scanner and see what's popping up on the scanner. And trade ideas always has something, at least one, if not a couple, that are just really moving throughout the morning. NQ at or above 374. You see this one kind of was trading sideways, didn't do much of anything until later in the day. And then if you caught it right here, you see this big kind of like cup position, and then it kind of just went and broke high of day, and then it ran up to over $4. So NQ is definitely going to stay on the watch list. BBX at or above 805. You'll see this one went up to 820 and then kind of did really not much anything. So I'm going to take that off. Take the EST off. PTIE, yeah, it didn't do much of anything. ATOS took crazy dumps today, huh? Look at that. Gave it all back. That's what happens with these garbage companies. They give it all back. So they set up for great shorts. They'll run for a couple days and then just kind of short. They're nice shorts to watch. XNet at or above 690. So we'll take a look at that one. Look, it just kind of just went up, trapped, and this doji candle. So at some point it's going to want to come down, but it finished, it came down, and then just kind of pop right back up, and now you have that hanging man candle. At some point it's going to want to give that back. But it can still keep going up. So I might put that one in the watch list still. Let me just see what happened with the rest of these. BONT, I'm going to take that off. SRRA. So this one finally kind of went up a little bit today. So this one at or above 194. And it went up. And then look at this. Right when it kind of formed this wedge pattern, and it started playing around with people all day. Look at this. Look at that, where it's just trapping you. But be careful. Like some of these will pop right back up, and look, they pop right back up towards the 9 EMA. So they'll smack all the way back down, touch VWAP, and then go up, and many times continue. So this one could still continue, but it's just a trap stock. As you can see, like a couple weeks ago, I was waiting for this thing to break out, and it really, right here, it was just not really doing anything. It kind of breaks out, but now, like, it's just, I just don't like the movement of it. I'm taking it off out of principle. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like when it does stuff like this all day long and traps you. So I'm going to take that one off. And then let's take a look at QTNT. Must have been on Trade Ideas. Take that off. APOP, I think, was on Trade Ideas. I'm going to take that off. CAPR. I'm going to take that off. Just a mess. NQ. That's going to stay on. So NQ will stay on. We will do, let me just edit this for tomorrow for 1026. So watch this for 1026. So this one's very easy to take a look at. This will be, let me just make sure it's not a 5-cent spread. And Q, nope. So this one, very simple, at or above $4. That's what I love about it. You'll see the resistance up here at this 440. Just so simple to trade. Basically at or above $4 is what we're looking for. So perfect. That one looks really good. Like that one. XNet. This one's a little bit more of a, it's just at its yearly highs. It gets kind of crazy up here. So if it breaks 760, it's a potential long, but you got to be careful because it's just going to smack back down anyway. So it's just, I just don't like the movement on it. Where did it finish out? 720. I would say if this one at or below $7 would be a good short. So I'm going to look at that one for potential short. You could potentially take it long, but again, when there's no roof to it, there's no top, it can just kind of go really do a mind of its own. So you got to be very careful. It could be very volatile. So I would say this one right here, XNet, would be at or below. I'll put it at $6.99. Support down here, right around $6. So, but as you can see, you got to be careful. Sometimes it'll smack back down and jump back up. You got to be careful of it. Just very volatile. Let's go to the scan. There we go. So let's see for any potential new ones. ROKA. Let's see here. Pull back right at 185.86. Potential continuation. I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay, XCO. So this one's potentially turning up. Look at this move right towards the end of day here. So I'm going to put it at or above 171. Put an alert there, at or above 171. That looks potentially nice. And then obviously you want to be careful at $2 for resistance. And then up here as well, that 230 area. But, you know, had a nice pickup of volume right at the end of the day there. So that might be a really nice one to watch tomorrow. XCL, let me just make sure that's not a 5-cent mover or a 5-cent spread. Nice. XCO. LRTTF. Jeez. Was this one that's a 5-cent spread? LRTTF. No. Not shortable though. I won't even look at stupid dries. Terrible stock. Look at that. You can't even see the stupid thing. NEOT. All right. So NEOT. It's potential. Kind of bounced right off the 9. I'd put this one at or above 130. Be careful of resistance at it's 140, yeah, right around 150-ish area. See if it can break. So NEOT. NEOT. All right. LPTH, light path, that moved today. So that's at its yearly high. So you'll see this one might be a good eye to keep potentially short. 379 is that at its weekly high. So right here, at or above, I'd just put 350. But be careful that 378. This one might be a good short. Interactive Brokers, I'm sure, probably has shares to short. And then you have some support here, right around that 330 area. So LPTH, be careful again between 350 and that 378 marker. So again, with these alerts, you can either take them, you know, when it breaks a certain area or before, and then sell at a resistance area, or wait for it to break out and then short it on a reversal. It's really all up to your matter of preference with trading. So LPTH, SNES. What is that here? 348. So you can still see that this is mapped out. I already had it mapped out. This one for a break of 3. Simple. I like when it's about to break a whole or a $half amount, especially a whole dollar amount. So at or above $3. Resistance right here at 348. So I really like to look at that. It's a nice flag position. So SNES, HOS. Wow, let's see here. Let me take a look over here. HOS. Okay. LPTH. Let's see again. HOS. All right. So HOS, nice and simple, held its highs for the day. Want to see it break above 376. At or above 376. Again, when a stock breaks a resistance area, that now becomes support. If support breaks, obviously that you want to be very careful and potentially exit the position when an area breaks. So if it goes and breaks above this 376, be careful. It might be a warning signal to get out. And then obviously whole and half dollar amounts, you want to be very careful of those areas for support and resistance. So if it gets above 376, keep an eye on 4, see if 4 breaks or if it fails. HOS. SRRA again. I just haven't liked how that thing's moved this. SNSS, no. QTNT, no. ARAY, no. APOP, no. SNGX, It pulled right back. This one might be worth taking a look at. It pulled back. It had that spike up, and then it pulled right back down. Right at that 200 SMA. It is a low floater, so it could move. So let me do this. If it breaks above 228, but it's got the resistance at that 240. I'd put it like, what is that, 240? I want to see it break that 250. It really could, but I'm going to see if that thing pops up tomorrow on Trade Ideas. I'm not going to put it on for right now. ONCS, CAPR, GLBS. No. NQ. Have that. VBIO. Let's see. So that one's got some overhead resistance. Let me see. VBIO. I don't love it. KGJI, nah. V-Ray, no. IDXG, no. PES, XNet, IFON. What I want to do, I'm going to go back into this one, and I'm going to change it. I want to do stocks between 30 cents and $1. Let's see for any ones for potential breakouts. I'm going to resave it. And let's do this. All right. Let's see if there's any that are below $1 that might potentially pop or move up. RAS, no. SYMX, no. DPW, no. So I don't think any that much more. BONT was today. Oh, Tops. Nope. AMDA. Went up into the gap. Didn't fill it. It is crossing the 200. So this one might be interesting. It broke out at, or stopped at that 57. There's a gap at that 63. Did break out. Let's see, 48. If it can break 50 cents, I'm going to put an alert at or above 50 cents on this one. If it breaks 50 cents, it might be worth taking a look at. So that's a possibility, at or above 50. AMDA. DCIX. No. MARA. Might be potential. And pulled back. No. RAS. No. DBW. Okay, so that's the watch list for tomorrow for day trading. Let's do this swing trading one. Swing trade, watch list, 1026. Oops. Let's do, okay, that's a scan. Let me also do a new yearly highs and new yearly lows. Just want to see if anything pops up on those. That buying come in. It's been selling off. This one is interesting. Trading sideways. If it breaks 810. So this one, if it breaks 810, you see it has a base right at that 770, somewhat of a base right there at 775. If it breaks 810, might have room to run up to that 880, 878, 880 area. So I'm going to put this one on the watch list as a potential reversal at or above 810. So it's definitely an interesting one to watch. See if it breaks above 8 first, and then, but, you know, it might be one for a nice one that's been selling off to reverse. You see it's been some red candles, followed by kind of a green candle here. See if that fails or if it continues. I mean, it's at its yearly low, so you got it, we'll see. VSI, no. MBR, no. No. NSTG, that's possible. So that one, see that kind of that doji candle there, kind of formed a base right at that 905 area. If it breaks above 935, that might be a potential reversal. So at or above 935, and then obviously you got to use, you know, whole and half dollar amounts, so $10 and $10.50 as resistance. So if it breaks above 935, it might be one, you know, potential dip by reversal. Got to watch that doji. Could still have some indecision, but see if it turns and reverses and goes up. But NSTG, you know, sometimes you got to watch these ones that have sold off a lot where the buyers might want to come in. AQMS, let's see here. That's another potential one. Especially after a day like today, market's selling off, the buyers might start to come back in. Yeah, and another one to potentially look at. That's been really selling off. Man. I'm not going to put that one on. FS, PSEC, Como, SN, AXON. That was potential. VSAR, GSV. Man, lots sold off. Red day in the market here today, guys. So it's going to be a lot selling off, but they might be some good opportunities for someone to come in and buy. IMDZ, I mean, look at this one. My goodness. So this has been selling off like crazy. Let me see. NSTG, IMDZ. Okay, that's a 5-cent one. SPN. AMDA. XCO. Okay. Let's see here. DDR. No. ENDP. So I'm looking for ones that have like really sold off that are far away from the EMAs that might have a potential reversal candle for buyers to come back in. Let's see here. CEMP. EGO. Man, look at that thing. Gold. Man, it's taking a beating. Goodness. DGLY. All right, so I think that's good for just the watch list. Let me take a look at swing trade here. Let's see if we're keeping any of these on here. Still has a wedge. Kind of sold off today. But, you know, if the buyers come back in, it's still kind of got a wedge, potential wedge pattern breakout forming. You can see the higher lows followed by the top. I'll still keep this one on just to see. I'll put at or above $94. See if tomorrow's a green day and buyers come back in. Give it another chance. Yeah, some of these don't look good. That one's still potential because it's still above the 9 EMA. All right, let's see for any potential new ones. Wow, that one had a big move up. Let's see here, 41, 40. No, I'm not going to put on GBT. Possibly. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, there's some room for this one to run. So at or above 34.75. That could have some room to run. So I'll put alert at or above 34.75. Yeah, it's definitely got some room. That's GBT. WBA. Wow, that's a weird candle. Nope. TUP, no. TU, no. SLGN, no. VNTV, possibly. Let's see here. If that gets right above 71.26. Some resistance at 71.85. But if it breaks that 71.30 area, it may have some potentially some room to go. Be careful. It's kind of a head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head. That's a right shoulder. No, I'm not going to put you in there. That could be too trapped. Too much of a trap. SMPS, no. LPT, no. FL, no. CLR, no. Dish, no. USB, GPS, GLD. Just a red day today. And a lot of these PFE, VVV, no. XPO. Wow, that could be interesting if it broke above 70, but no. TJX, STI, come on. CCK, ETN. Not even going to bother calling these out until I see one. Makes sense. Ugly day, some of these. All right, so let's try one more scan. Okay, we'll do this one here. Oops. Okay, let's see if any of these pop up. Ah, look at that, broke right above $10. Let's see, where did it finish off? It's still Oh, filled that gap. Yeah, kind of pull back. Oh, look at that, huh? Wow. That one had a nice day. Nice kind of, see if, might have some continuation. Let's see. Man, that could be on a, let's see on the monthly. Man, this is almost, it's like at all-time yearly highs. Wow. Grubhub. So that one's one you got to watch for yourself to see. I mean, it could, and it's wet. It's got a nice wedge, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one on. I'm gonna put at or above $58 just to get above a whole dollar amount, just to be safe. If $58 breaks, I'd be very careful. But you might have a pop. If tomorrow's a green day, it's definitely one to watch. See if any of these pop up. Some of those are on the watch list, so. All right, so that's day trade, swing trade watch list. That's why it's super important to have a scanner. Again, Trade Ideas is our scanner of choice. If you haven't liked our fan page, make sure you head over to Facebook, pull up Bullish Bears, like and follow our fan page. We do post our Trade Ideas pre-market watch list here every morning by 9 a.m. We've been allowing people to look at our scans all this week because Trade Ideas is having an awesome promotion going on right now, $8.88 for their trial. We do get you a 15% discount for your discount. So basically, you get 15% off either 1 month or 15% off your total for the year purchased. So make sure you click the referral link and then enter this code at the discount, or this discount code at checkout to receive the discount. Their promo is going for a couple more days. We have lots of people signing up for the trial. Trade Ideas, they have two monthly charges. There's one that's like $100, and then there's one that's like $188. The one with $188 is like has the artificial intelligence Holly to it, so it's really high tech. That's one we have and use. We don't usually use that one as much. Their $100 one's really good. It's all a matter of what your preference is. But either way, Trade Ideas, best scanner. If you're like, hey, I'm on a budget, I don't really have the money, use our scans for right now. But eventually you're going to want to spend the $100 or so to get your own scanner because it's the best. And it just makes trading so much easier, especially when you see stuff like this. You're like, as you can see, sometimes we have really awesome watch lists, and then there's other times it's like, it's just kind of like a scalping day, nothing great. But Trade Ideas always has something moving in the morning, and that's why if you're in our trade room, you'll see us calling out what's moving, what's hitting Trade Ideas scanner. Again, it's an awesome scanner. It's worth the $100 because obviously, you know, if you can't tell what stocks are moving, you know, you're going to miss the momentum. And that's why Trade Ideas is awesome at picking up the momentum scans. We also post Benzinga's live news each day too. It's one of the best news services that's out there. It picks up the news, breaking news with stocks. And then obviously once there's breaking news, that's when traders come in and they buy, which creates volume, which then will in essence hit Trade Idea scanner. So Benzinga is just awesome as well. So we post Trade Ideas in Benzinga every day. Both awesome tools if you really want to become a good trader. If you haven't been over to our website yet, head over to bullishbears.com. Make sure you subscribe to our daily watch list and our trade alerts here. Again, we're giving you watch lists every day, our trade alerts. If you have not joined our trade room, we have a free trade room up over here. We have a 600-person maximum in our room. We actually have 600 people in there now. So we're slowly removing people that have been inactive for over 30 days. So again, take advantage of what we're offering: a free trade room, watch list, trade alerts. Easily, we could charge $150 a month for the service, but we don't. We're not membership based. We don't know if we will be someday. We're doing our best to not be membership based, and in order for us to stay that way, we do rely heavily on the donations of each community member. If just everybody gives a little bit rather than a lot, it helps us to continue to grow. So if you're on a budget and you want to give back and you like what we're offering and giving to you guys, we have $10 a month, $25 a month, $50, $100 a month. We leave it in your hands whether you would like to donate. We have the monthly options here and single time donations here. Again, we will stay donation based if more people donate. If they don't, then we'll eventually become membership based on the road. So we basically, again, leave it in your hands. We're trying to create a big community to help each other out. And again, in order for us to grow along the way, we do survive on the donations of each community member. So also, right here, if you haven't, these are our social media links, so you can follow us over here on social media. Again, here's our Twitter page over here. And last but not least, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share them, comment on them. We have lots of content. Obviously, if you click on our playlist, you'll see tons of videos. We do our best to give you guys a lot of content. So again, hopefully this video helped you guys, and happy trading tomorrow. Enjoy.